Martin, another game where you ground out a win there. What are the feelings after that?
Well, it was a tough one in the end, but yeah, I think we played a good game. I think we were quite dominant from the start. Obviously, their goal changed the momentum a little bit, and they pressed us a little bit towards the end. But yeah, we got the 3 points, and that's all that matters. And lots of positives, and still some things we can improve. But overall, it's a good game and another win.
Yes, you seem to start both halves really well, and perhaps for the best part of an hour, you looked in control of that.
Yeah, I think so. I think we played really good. I think we controlled the game really well, dominated them, and when we got the second goal, I felt like we could have done better to just control it out, and not let them score like they did. But in the end, that's football, and yeah, we got the win, and we're happy. When
Brighton did score, do you feel it did more for them rather than you sitting back? Do you feel it just gave them that little bit extra energy? Yeah, they got the momentum of the game, obviously, and they get the goal and the belief and the energy back. But I think we did well to defend, and it's never easy when you can see the goal and they get the momentum. But I think we did well, and in the end we deserved the win, so it was good. He didn't have much to do, but the save from David Raya was quite fantastic, wasn't it? Sorry? The save from Raya there. He didn't have a lot to do all game, but then he pops up and makes that save. Yeah, I think that was the only big chance they had apart from the goal. And yeah, he's brilliant, and yeah, credit to him. Big save, and very important for us. How important for you to be on the score sheet as well? Yeah, it was nice. It's been a while, so I've been waiting for that one, and I've been practicing a lot, working hard, to on my finishing, and yeah, today paid off, so I'm happy. When you look at what's ahead as well, do you feel this could be a pattern going forward, that these results are going to have to be ground out and these matches could be very close? We prefer to win a bit differently, but yeah, the last few games have been like that, and you need to be able to win in many different ways, and I think we've shown that throughout the whole season, and we just have to keep going and keep building and keep getting the wins, and we'll see. Appreciate your time. Thanks. Thank you.
So they are still top of the league, and they were in that comfortable position at half-time after his goal. He says he's been practising on his finishing. What about the way this came about in the build-up from Brighton's goal kick, though?
Well, yeah, it's a thing, like, he is very much the main guy in the press. You could see when you watch it, he's the one who's telling Moreno to come up, get up, because that's what they've been working on. When you look at him here, you see him, he's telling him to push up, because that's what he knows exactly what they've been working on. And this is what Arsenal want. If Brighton are going to try and play like this, bam, you see them there, get into that challenge. And once he gets in here, like I say, the three Brighton players running towards Saka, that's over-covering. But, Declan's run maybe took a couple of them with him as well. But like this, with this much time and space, yeah, he should be hitting the target and scoring. So that was good to see, because they've obviously worked on that.
Yeah, and that is his first goal at home in the league since February, as we said. What we know they definitely work on and are very good at is set plays, and that's how they extended their lead in the second half, Steve.
And again, you can see it's off the training ground, it's well planned. The thing about Arsenal is the deliveries are always spot on, and we take it for granted. But it is a difficult technique, but they repeatedly put it on the money, and if you do it often, then you get the reward. So it's not a coincidence. I just think it's something they do really, really well.
Yep. So many thought Brighton were down and out at that point, but far from it.
No, they have got some match winners in the team, haven't they? They've got people off the bench that can score goals, and they did get themselves back into it. And of course, when they get that goal, then inevitably, you're always going to push forward. Minte came on and made a difference. We'll probably see a chance of his later, but that came off the post, and yeah, I mean, Gomez did well to keep it down. Rice, obviously, possibly in an unfamiliar position. He knows there's a man there, but he just peels off him. And quite naturally, I suppose you defend the goal as opposed to the man in this situation. He starts edging towards the goal when the shot goes on target, or just off target as it happens. And he was well finished at the end. He did well to keep it down, Gomez.
Yeah, and then, as Martin Odegaard says, the momentum changed. Now, we see goals win games, saves do as well. The saves win titles. Well, where does this rank from David Raya?
Well, this is it. This is another one of those that if, Arsenal do go on to do it, God willing, then that save is a save that you look at and you say, well, this was a major part, because you look at what City's doing at the moment, they look like they're not going to relent. And when you look at this kind of save, at this stage of the game when Arsenal were in control and deserved to win the match, but could have easily have dropped points there if the goalkeeper doesn't make that save. It's
incredible.
Gave Arsenal a lot of problems in the second half, but the goalkeeper, when you need him, I mean, this is a brilliant angle. Look how high he is, by the way. Very athletic, strong hand. Crucial save.
They are making life a little hard for themselves, Arsenal, in recent weeks. Does that bother you?
Yeah. Well, yes and no. I mean, it's great to win tight games, but you can't keep doing it. And they need the second goal. It was an own goal. They needed the second goal. There's different reasons for this. Victor Gyökeres is giving very little, and may not be a popular opinion with Arsenal fans. He's not providing the difference that they hope for. Gabriel Jesus comes on, looks brighter, looks more likely, and that's still a problem. The chances being created, still not enough to take them away from teams. And Brighton were much different. They changed things, and there was a period where Arsenal sat off the game a little bit, where I think the commentator talked about it. Get on the front foot, play the game in Brighton's half, but there's still that little nervy, let's defend what we've got, and it worked out, but it's tight.
They've just got to ride this time, haven't they, Arsenal? Make sure they finish this period still top of the league.
Yeah, and the other side, I get that. And I think the one thing missing is they haven't just swept teams away and finished games off. What I would say is the reason I have so much confidence in Arsenal is, one, the squad is deep, right? We know that. Okay, they've taken some injuries. But they're getting the own goals, and that's not a way to win, but they're getting the own goals. They're very good at set pieces. Their goalkeeper, as we saw there, is outstanding. He doesn't make mistakes. He makes world-class saves. They know how to defend last-ditch and put the effort in, put a shift in. So, like, everywhere across the pitch, they're doing really good things.
Of course, earlier in the day saw Manchester City win at Nottingham Forest by 2-1, but so far they're doing their job, leading Brighton by 1-0, and the skipper on the spot as well, and they've had a very good first half, haven't they?
Yeah, it has been it's a bit disappointing, 15 shots, only 5 on target. And like I was saying before, ideally you want this game to be put away, especially with the players that are missing at Brighton. So you want them, hopefully they can come out in the second half and get a goal, and with Arsenal, as time's gone, they get more and more anxious, and then all of a sudden the crowd get anxious, and then they give the other team momentum and they might score. We saw that happen before, so hopefully that don't happen.
They have scored, and they scored. That's more than they deserve, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a tactical set-up against each other from the goal kick. Arsenal have won that little battle, got into a really good position. I don't think they've done too much wrong from here, Brighton. I just think it's a really good finish, to be honest. It's on his left foot, and it's clever. He saw the gap.
What about this?
Good.
Well, that's what he's the organiser of the press, Martin.
It's man for man, isn't it?
Yeah. And then what happens is once it gets here, it's the 3 Brighton players who just rush down to Saka and just leave him. That's the problem they've got there. And then, with that much time and space, he should be in the target and scoring.
They've got 4, as you said, Mike. There's 4 on the top line there from Brighton. So if they do turn it over, they're automatically defending with less than what you normally would like in this situation. It's an open pitch.
Are we seeing less of this nowadays, do you think? I mean, you used to see at least 2-3 goals every single week of teams trying to play it out from the back. You don't see it so much.
I think there's more longer passes from goal kicks than maybe 1 or 2 seasons ago, and data would support the fact that that's probably a little bit more successful to take a goal kick. But if you do play short and you don't get it right, then especially Arsenal away, it can cause you problems.
Let's see why you're slightly nervous they've only scored 1, because they could have easily added to it. Yeah,
and even this one here, he does a lot of work. He's used his body well. Me and Michael think he's trying to lift it over him, Mike. I think that, it was a good opportunity for Gyökeres that 2 minutes in. And the same here with Saka's doing brilliantly on the line there. I don't think he's got many people to square that back to. He's gone for goal. Maybe could have gone higher, I mean,
it's a real trait for Arsenal, for Bukayo being in this area, even a little bit deeper, and creating, scoring so many chances from there. It's so hard to defend because often he wants to get on his left foot, but like that, he can use his right equally as strong as well.
Yeah. And you can see that the chances there, and some of the times you're looking there and you're thinking, where is our centre forward? And, he's missed the header there.
That's a chance, isn't it? He gets in front of him there, Gyökeres.
Yeah.
Do you know what I was really interested in there? As the ball goes past everyone, Saka crosses the ball.
Yeah.
People in the box twiddling their thumbs thinking, and then all of a sudden the ball's getting back in, and this is a bad one at the end, isn't it?
Are you happy with the yellow? Or?
Yeah, I think it's a yellow, yeah. I mean, certainly not a goal-scoring opportunity. It's just the force of the challenge, but I don't think there's, studs high or anything else like that. I mean, it's a clumsy, heavy challenge, but I don't think it's red, personally.
I think, sometimes you look at them and when they slow down, they look worse. This is... At real time, this is worse. I think slowing down actually does him a little bit of a favour on this one, yeah.
With my Arsenal hat, I probably think he's got to go for
it. He doesn't really mean that, trust me. Right, goals in 2 of the other 4 games at Anfield.
Arsenal versus Brighton highlights. Saka and Rutter own goal return Gunners to the top of the league. Live coverage from the Emirates Stadium as Arsenal take on Brighton in the Premier League. Arsenal take on Brighton in the Premier League as they face their first test following securing top spot before Christmas Day. Mikel Arteta is starting to get a look at a fully available squad after the first half of the season was ravaged by injuries. Kai Havertz and Gabriel Magalhaes are pushing for a return before the end of the year, while the return of Gabriel Jesus has helped massively as the Gunners aim to continue their winning form. Danny Welbeck is expected to return for Brighton as Fabian Hutzler aims to continue the Seagulls' good form in North London, whereas Arteta will lean on the victory from earlier in the season in the League Cup as a reason to be confident. We will bring you all the updates, build-up, and team news in our football.london live blog below. Arsenal hang on to claim all 3 points and again move back to the top of the Premier League. Penalty claims made as Martinelli's cross sees Jesus pushed in the back. Martinelli cannot redirect the cross from Saka, and he really should have done, but the shot flies over. Trossard is replaced by Gabriel Martinelli, 8 of normal time to go. That is some save from Raya, who tips the ball over the top of the net. Straight in and good hold-up play. Marino's cross nearly finds Saka but is cut out. Gabriel Jesus coming on for Victor Gyökeres. Lewis Skelly makes way for Gabriel Magalhaes' return. That has energized the away side who come close to scoring a second. Brilliant from Odegaard again as the touch takes 2 players out the game. He finds Saka, who has the chance to shoot and does, but the shot is blocked. Victor Gyökeres smashes the ball against Verbruggen's chest. Ouch! Trossard is scythed down by Coppola. Arsenal score from the resulting corner, but it could be an own goal. It is. Rutter headed in past his own keeper. Arsenal have hit the back of the net, but what does that mean for your bet? If you're ahead, you can end the game your way with the Sky Bet AKKA freeze and lock in the leg early. Great block to prevent Martin Odegaard from firing in the Gunners' second. Brings down Saka on the counter, clear yellow. Saliba does well to prevent Rutter from getting in behind. We're well into the second period now. What will happen late on? Remember, you can end the game your way with the Sky Bet AKKA freeze and lock in the leg early. Weaver and Minte are on. Gruda and Coupier are off. It's half-time and Arteta is having his say, and now might be time for you to take full control of your AKKA too. The goalkeeper comes storming out into the wide area and takes out Gyökeres. Clear yellow, but the fans want a red. Arsenal nearly get their second after pinball in the box. Zubimendi with a great little fleck that nearly beats Verbruggen. Another chance for Saka down the right, who opts from the shot instead of the cross to Gyökeres. The Swede went down in the box hoping for a penalty earlier, but replays showed nothing in it.